I'm gonna have to watch the tape to know for sure, but I think we started off a little bit sluggish. We're gonna have to get used to traveling and starting fast. I think we picked it up towards the end and finished pretty strong though.
Seemed like you didn't appreciate guys in the pads coming over and trying to push it up.
I mean, I didn't appreciate in general them coming to our sideline while we were, practice is over. We've already broke the huddle. Practice, our guys are on our side, their guys are on their side, and people were coming over. I mean, it's hard, with these joint practices because like stuff like that always happens. You don't want it to happen, but it just happens, and we try to avoid it as much as possible. But yeah, I didn't appreciate it.
So what precipitated the stuff during the red zone drills there too?
What's that?
Can you tell what precipitated two skirmishes there?
No, I couldn't tell what happened. I was actually on the sideline when it happened. I just tried to run out there and just break it up a little bit.
Not just today, but just overall with this defense, how do you feel like you guys are progressive and getting now?
I think overall, just through camp, through OTAs, and up until this point, I think we've been progressing a lot. I think with personnel, we're starting to understand each other a little bit, knowing certain communication with different guys, and I think the defense is just really coming alive.
Now you've been around D-Law for a while. What have you learned about him, and what do you appreciate about his game?
I mean, he's one of my favorite additions, actually. Just having another vet presence in the room, which, I'm year 11, and I'm still striving to get better every year. And he's somebody that I've actually been able to learn a lot from. He understands the game in a different way. He has a very pass rush mindset, which I appreciate because he's calling Delta and, giving me a lot of hand signals and communication while we're down, stuff that I can't see because he's standing up. And just having him out there is gonna help elevate my game as well.
What do you think contributed to the sluggish start of the defense today?
I think just having the travel, also just a different pace of practice because we're not having like our own practice back at home and stuff like that. Which we wanted to talk about that pre-practice. We talked about it during practice of keeping it at our pace. But I think after those first 2 or 3 periods, we turned it over.
Did you write a bike down or try to remember?
No, I'll take a cart. Yeah, I don't trust the wheels to support me.
What do you think? I mean, was that fun to participate in?
I mean, yeah, that's a really cool tradition. It's cool to see all the kids involved and all the fans and stuff like that. Feel like they're like a part of it, helping out the guys, get to practice and stuff like that. I seen Julian walking with, he wasn't actually on one of the bikes, but he was just walking it because the girl had like a little tricycle type of bike, and he was just walking with her. I thought that was pretty cool.
You said the defense, you guys are getting a chance to, you're understanding each other better. How is that showing up? How can you tell?
For me, it's just through communication, and we all know different people communicate differently. I'll communicate with D-Law just like non-verbally, just with my hands and stuff like that, versus a guy like Mafe, I can just communicate with him verbally, and just understanding who's on the field, different personnels all the time and stuff like that. And I think you could just starting to see it gel together.
Is there a difference whether it's communication just the on-field play of having Ernest now versus just showing up, being trained in the middle of the year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think he did a great job last year coming in the middle of the season, and that's a lot of stuff on his plate to coming in the middle of the season and take over and lead the defense. But we embraced it. But having him from the start of OTAs, the start of camp, knowing that he's our guy, he's going to be with us for a few years. There's just a different level of trust, a different level of communication.
You go back and watch practice film. What do you like to see for the second?
Just getting to the ball. I think an important thing in this defense is taking the ball away. That's why we try to practice punch outs every chance we get. I think in that 2-minute drive, without watching film, that 2-minute, I think it was a 2-minute period towards the end of practice. I think they didn't catch a ball for the first 5 or 6 plays, and that was all secondary. And I'm looking forward to see what else they did on film.
Today, obviously, you were going against the Packers line, but in practice, you've seen your offensive line a lot. Just where have you seen that group grow, especially the run game?
Our group?
Yeah, your offensive line.
I mean, to me, it's definitely the run game. I think it's they definitely progressed this year, and you're starting to see it in preseason. There's times where the hole's opening up and it's 8 yards wide. And one of the biggest people I like to talk to get more understanding of how it's working is the running backs. And when I'm talking to K9 and Zach and those guys, you can just tell they're so excited about the offense. And as a running back, if you're excited about the offense, you must be running the ball pretty well.
What's it like playing with Slim?
I mean, I joke with him all the time. We actually had a similar coach. I mean, we had the same coach at different times. Coach Kenoto Hudson. He was with me at USC, and then he was with him at Illinois. So as soon as I got traded here, that's something that we kind of connected over. And one thing I love about Spoon is that he just plays with like so much passion. And you know, for a little guy, he tackles big, he plays big, and I tell him all the time that he acts like a D lineman pretty much. So I have a connection with him because of that.
Just because of physicality?
Yeah, the physicality, yeah.
Sam's like intelligence and his grasp on the offense. How do you see that showing up for defenses?
Just how fast the offense like attacks the ball, like pre-snap. I think all the pre-snap stuff that the offense is doing right now goes to show that he's really in control of the offense. He's year 8 now. He's older. He's he's been on a few different teams. He's played in a few different schemes, and I think you could just tell he has a little bit of comfortability and maturity when he's leading the offense right now.
Do you like these joint practices, or you could take it?
I do actually. I remember at one point when I was young, I didn't like it. It's like sometimes hard to like travel and like be in a hotel and all that type of stuff. But for me, sometimes it's nice to get a different look. It's nice to see where you're at as a team. See how we practice differently from another team. And for myself, it's like sometimes after a while, if I'm practicing against the same guy, I start to know certain tales about that guy that makes it easy for me in practice, where I could play like super fast in practice because I'm seeing all these little small tells because I've been practicing against the guy every day. So for me, it's like this kind of gets me like more game time ready, more season ready when I'm get to go against the guy for the first time.
Bonding element to it also when you're on the road and for more longer trips.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to our rookie talent show tonight because if it's anything like last year, it was like a lot of fun. I think last year in Tennessee, that like really brought us closer together as a team, and I think a lot of guys felt that last year and are looking forward to that tonight.
The timing of it being at the end of the preseason, now you starters are basically done now as far as seeing somebody else. You like that better than last year when you did it in the middle of the camp?
Yeah, I like it better towards the end of the camp for sure because it just slowly kept progressing, and then we're going against a different team right now, and then after this was going to be go time, so perfect timing.
But to have these joint practices be a single day now instead of 2 days like before, do you have any preference in that regard?
Yeah, I think I still prefer the single day, honestly. I think 2 days just felt a little bit too long last year when we went to Tennessee, but yeah.
Thanks, Leonard.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.